What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to discuss MLB The Show 23. I'm recording this on August 23rd, 2023, and I want to give them credit for what they did right. I want to show you guys what they did wrong and what they can improve on for the future. We're only a few months out from this game really dying off, and we go into the off-season of the show, wanting to know more about 24, and then trying to figure out what they can improve on. And if we can figure out what they can improve on, make this game better, I think this game will be perfect moving forward. So, if you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you know when we post these videos. And let's get into it. The biggest and main point we got to talk about today is content. Now, there's a whole bunch of different tiers of the content. We have collections, we have programs, we have ranked seasons rewards, BR rewards, event cards. These different players, we're going to start with collections on this one. All the best players are funneled into collections. We have 3 sets so far at the time of recording this, 3 players per set. That is 9 collection cards. Now, with the core set, that's 10 cards. These 10 cards are, at the time when they come out of the game, they are the best cards in the game. You look at Ronald Acuna Jr. this set, Adley Rutschman. Those two were in almost every lineup, and if you look at what you need to get them, Ronald Acuna Jr. for me was the first one I picked. I really only needed to get Tops Now and monthly awards done in order to get these 2 cards. And when you're going for them basically for free, and it's the best card in the game, why would you want to go into a World Series reward or a BR run, especially if you cannot sell them if you don't get there, to put him on your team? Like, you're not going to use this card, and you're not going to want to grind for this card to put it on your team when he's not as good as the guys you're using to get there. So it doesn't make any sense at all, first of all. I know that killed a lot of the BR hype this year. You wanted to go in. Last year, you could just go into the program, knock out the program, get the guy you want, sell him for a ton of stubs. The faster you get there, the more stubs you made. This year, I haven't had any enthusiasm to play it, and a lot of people feel the same way. Why would I go in the program to get a card I won't use and I can't sell? It's not worth the grind for me. Now, for ranked, I like the 9 inning game format more often, so I play that game more often, but it's like, it's still the same thing. I can't sell it, and most of the time, the rewards aren't as good as the ones we get in collections, or we can just get on the marketplace, you know? Chase packs, they're better than what you can get in ranked. So if your team is better than the cards you can get, why would you play the modes? And that's why I feel like this game is dying, which is kind of a shame because the gameplay this year, it's been spot on. It's been probably the best gameplay we've seen in any of the show game, especially recently. Then the other part of the sets and seasons model they brought up was that after a certain point, your cards are just going to be wiped away. Now, going into set 6, you're going to get those cards back. You can use whoever you want. But for right now, the set 1 cards we grinded, there's no reason to parallel these cards. So you just play them for a little bit, sell them off. There's no point in keeping them. Once you collect your 300, just sell them off. You don't need to keep anymore. So it's like there needs to be a better way to grind these cards, to figure out when I can use them. I don't have to sell them if I don't want to. Like, that's the one part about the sets and seasons model that I don't like. I do like the model. I think it's a good idea, but we need to figure out a better way to implement that. And yet, on top of all of that, we have the programs they dropped. So, I don't understand where they're going with programs. I don't know why we would want to play programs. A lot of these programs, besides Extreme, besides Moonshotting, yes, maybe, they aren't interesting. We had the Father's Day collection, we had the Kaiju program, we had the Mexico Cities program. All these programs were cards that no one was going to use, no one really wanted to use, unless they put it on a theme team, but those theme teams aren't very good, and I'll get to that in a second. But they're not. SDS said in their streams at the beginning of the year they wanted to make the grind worth it by giving you cards that you can use. By putting 1 hour in the game in April, should be 1 hour in the game in September, and then we should have good cards to reward you for all of that grinding. But we just haven't seen it. These programs just don't have any great cards. We used to have programs where you get 99 Clemente and programs where you get some other good stars, but it's not there. They need to readjust how they make the programs, who they're using for collections. Maybe make the collections lower, make the programs higher, make the ranked rewards at the top of the board. Because those used to be the best cards in the game. You would play for World Series. World Series used to mean something. It used to have a stub tag to it, and it used to be fun and exhilarating to make World Series. But it's just not there anymore. The game just got so watered down with the no-sell packs and whatever else. There needs to be a change. So what I meant to say about theme teams and what I wanted to say about theme teams is that there's one captain in this game that's actually usable, in my opinion. and it's the 99 durability captain. Other than that, there's no pitching captains that you can use for a team. There was Trevor Hoffman, but he's set one card. You can't use him anymore. So, when you put 99 Ripken on your team, and he was 150,000 subs at one point, because it was the only captain being used. But there needs to be better boosts. There needs to be better balancing on these things. There needs to be more captains, better captains, more variety of captains. That's also a good idea. But when you only have one that's usable, then it's hard to have fun with that kind of a theme team. Like, my Pirate theme team, I want to use the Pittsburgh Pirates theme team really badly, but A, they have no bullpen options, B, most of the best cards were from set 1, so I can't use those, and 3, the Pirates captains don't give me any good boosts, and it's like, I might as well scrap the whole team because I can't use it. So really what this entire game boils down to, in my opinion, and I've seen this in other places, is that the purpose of this game, this year, seemingly just to complete the collections. It used to be wanting to get the best cards, to go into ranked, play against the best to earn the best cards. In an online mode, especially BR was the same way. Now, it seems like once you complete the collections, you're beating the game, and the GOAT collection seems like the ultimate beating the game goal. You want to get all the guys in the GOAT collection, you want to go 12-0, you want to get World Series, and once you do that, what else do you have to go for? I mean, there's no... I just want to see the change. Make it make sense. The gameplay is so good this year. I just want to see a different change in content. We were so close this year. They had some good ideas. We just need to tune it. We need to put it in the right areas, and we need to figure out what's working and what's not. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope that we can come together as a show community and just say what we think needs changed, because they're close. I want to give them props for the good stuff this year, and I just want to make the fine adjustments. That's all we need to do is just tune forward, because this game is it could be a good game. It could be a great game, one of the best sports games out there. We just need to come together as a community, give the information needed to them so that they can perform the best game possible, and it'd be more fun for all of us. So if you have any ideas for them, also leave them in the comments. I'm glad you watched it. Thanks for your time today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.